I was at Aaron's house one night. Wendy and I and Aaron and Candy had dinner, and then the ladies were talking about something, and Aaron and I were sitting in the kitchen, standing in his kitchen. And we got to talking about new ideas for shows, and we came up with 2 ideas. So far apart, perhaps illustrating our partnership. One was about a chopper, called Chopper One, and the other was family. And I told Aaron that night the story of my dad, about the little moments, as we talked about. And so we came up with these 2 ideas. And we thought we needed a really special writer for them. And the name of J. Preston Allen came up, who had already won a Tony for The Prime of Miss Jean Brodie. She'd won an Oscar for a movie she did with Alan King and Ally McBride. I don't know. She was, as good as it gets. And she came out, and we had dinner with Jay. And, we were on our best behavior and pitching her and so on, this Connecticut WASP person. And she got finished and she said, and why should I do television? And we said, well, you can make a lot of money. How much? Well, I mean, a lot of money, Jay. Well, how much? I mean, specifically, how much money can I make? Well, we'd have to calculate it, all that. And then she laughed and she said, no, I like the idea. I know a family in Texas that I think I can base it on, and I want to put it in Philadelphia. And she wrote the script. And we finished the script. It was a great script. And Barry Diller came over to see me. Our deal with ABC was they gave us 1 pilot a year, and if they didn't give it to us, they had to pay us $25,000. That was our entire deal for being exclusive to them. Plus they paid a little overhead, not a lot. And he said, I came over to talk to you about family. We're not going to do it. I said, Barry, why? He said, because it's so good, and I know your heart is in this, and you'll make a great pilot, and then we'll just break your heart again because it'll never go on the air. It's too soft. And I don't want to do that to you. I can't do that to you. Take the I don't want the $25,000. Let us make family. I won't let you do it. I can't let them do that to you. I know it'll be great, and then you'll really be upset because you'll have seen it on film, and you'll really be upset. So I was very upset, but they wouldn't make it. And then what happened was Jay lived next door or nearby to Mike Nichols. And ABC had made a deal with Mike Nichols. And they couldn't find anything that he wanted to do. He read Jay's script and said, this is great, and called ABC and said, I found something I want to do. I'll do this. And Eisner calls me. I don't know any of this until Eisner calls me and goes, Mike Nichols wants to do family, so we want to do it. I said, you son of a gun. Aaron and I want to do it. That's not good enough with everything we've done for you. But because Mike Nichols wants it, he said, are you finished? Will you just please call Sam Cohen, his agent, call Mike, make a deal with the 2 of you, and let's go. And that's how Family got made as a pilot and then picked up as a series. And Mike is great. He produced it with us. And he, first of all, he's so funny and so smart that it's just being in the meetings. You don't even care if the meeting is successful. It's just being there with Mike. I remember he said, you know the trouble with all the sets on television? I said, no, Mike, what's the trouble with all the sets on television? He said, all the doorways look as if they've been built so a camera can roll through them. He was very good on script. And we got Mark Rydell, who was a big feature director, to come and do the pilot. And Mark said, I have to have my cinematographer, who was Laszlo Kovacs. I said to Laszlo, this pilot has to be shot in 9 days. He said, no problem. He said, if I was still in Hungary and you said you shoot it in 6 days and look beautiful and I'll get you out of Hungary, 6 days. And he had to have his editor. And then he came to see me. He said, I can't do it. The line producer is a guy named Billy Garrity. I think that's what his name was. I said, yeah. I said, I know. He said, well, he was the producer on Ben Casey when I started out in television. And I used to shoot those episodes in 6 days. I said, yeah, that's why Billy was so excited. He thought, with all the experience you have, you could do them in 5. He said, I can't choose a costumer in 6 days, you know. But guess what? He did the pilot. He did it great, and he shot 10 days. And it was a beautiful pilot, and it was really well done. And it got to go on the air in mid-season. It was really a good show.